Hi friends, welcome to our fourth class on sectors of the Indian economy. In the last class, we were discussing about the growth of output in each sector and the share of each sector to GDP. Okay, when we take any period in the history of Indian economy, we can see that the output has increased in each sector, but the share of each sector to GDP has undergone changes. Okay, we can see that production has increased in all the three sectors, and it has increased the most in the tertiary sector. The tertiary sector has emerged as the largest producing sector in India, replacing the primary sector. Why is the tertiary sector becoming so important in India? There are many reasons. In any country, basic services like hospitals, schools, police stations, banks, transport, insurance, etc. are required. The development of agriculture and industry leads to the development of services such as transport, trade, storage, banking, etc. As income level rises, people start demanding many more services like eating out, tourism, shopping, private hospitals, schools, etc. Certain new services such as those based on information and communication technology have become important and essential. But all service sectors are not growing equally well. For example, small shopkeepers, repair persons, transport persons, etc. These small groups of people doing some activity, small activity, their condition is not so much improved. Where are most of the people employed? Now we are going to analyze the growth of the sectors in the Indian economy from the angle of employment provided by each sector. As we understood in the previous class, there has been change in the share of the three sectors in GDP, but a similar shift has not taken place in employment. The primary sector continues to be the largest employer even now. Let's look at this table. This table shows sectoral contribution to employment. During 1977-78, the primary sector provided employment to 71% of the people, and it has decreased to 44% in 2017-18. In the secondary sector, during 1977-78, 11% of people were employed. This has increased to 25% in 2017-18. In the case of tertiary sector, in 1977-78, 18% of people were employed. This has gradually increased, and during 2017-18, the sector is providing employment to 31% of the people. Okay. Even now, we can see that even now the primary sector is giving more employment to the people, even though the growth of output or income is more in the tertiary sector. Okay. Why wasn't there a similar shift in employment in the primary sector? The main reason is not enough jobs were created in the secondary and tertiary sectors. Industrial output went up by more than 9 times during 1977-78 and 2017-18, but employment increased only around 3 times. Similarly, production in the service sector rose by 14 times, but employment in the service sector rose around 5 times only. More than half of the workers in the country are working in the primary sector, mainly in agriculture, producing only about one-sixth of the GDP. In contrast, the other half workers are employed in secondary and tertiary sectors, which produce five-sixths of the output. The meaning of this is that there are more people in agriculture than is necessary. Even if some are withdrawn, production will not be affected. Now we come to a concept called underemployment. Underemployment is a situation in which a person is employed below his or her potential. When a person is employed below his or her potential, that situation is called underemployment. We can give the example of an engineer working as a technician. He is working below his capacity. Another example, a lawyer is working as a clerk. Okay. There is another concept called disguised unemployment. Disguised unemployment is a situation in which a person is seemingly or apparently working, but his or her contribution to total output is zero. When a person's contribution to total output is zero, he is said to be disguisedly unemployed. Even if his service is withdrawn, there will be no falling output. Disguised unemployment is there in all sectors, but it is common in agriculture. Suppose 10 laborers are working on a farm, and even if 5 are withdrawn, there is no fall in output from that farm. In that case, the work on the farm is shared among the 10 workers. Actually, these workers are not fully engaged. They are sharing the work, each doing only a small part of the work. Lack of adequate opportunities is leading to this situation. So, what is disguised unemployment? Disguised unemployment means a person is apparently working, but his contribution to total output is zero. Okay, thank you. You can take down notes from my blog, Eco Friend. See you.